Brittany Cartwright leaks texts from girls on Jaxx, XSCLUVUSIV. As they separated and began the process of divorcing, Brittany Cartwright and Jaxx Taylor both starting seeing other people. But that doesn't mean it was easy for either to move on or hear about the other's dating life. For Brittany, the reminders have often come from other women, not Jaxx. She not only sent me a selfie in my bed, with my son's photo in the back, she also sent me disgusting text messages. Brittany shared on episode 9 of The Valley, after show of what she received from a woman Jaxx was dating. Brittany also shared this wasn't just a one-time occurrence. I've gotten multiple screenshots of text messages from multiple different women, she continued. It's awful. Like, why are y'all sending me this? I don't want to see this. All these girls and stuff. Brittany previously revealed she'd been seeing evidence of Jaxx moving on with other women, despite an agreement between the two about bringing people into their shared Marshall home. One such piece of evidence, a thong on her bathroom sink, as shown in the Valley Season 2 trailer. Who is Jaxx Taylor dating? Jaxx made a big declaration on his romantic life on episode 8 of The Valley after show. I do talk to girls and hang out, but I'm not dating anybody, no. He was previously linked to influencer and model Paige Woolen. Who is Brittany Cartwright dating? Brittany told Lala Kent about her dating life on the May 21 episode on her podcast, Give Them Lala. I'm having fun, Brittany said. I have a crush, nothing serious, but yeah, we'll see where it goes. Elsewhere, Brittany shared that there's one Bravolib she has her eye on too, Summer House's Jesse Solomon. I think he's a doll baby, she told The Briefing on Bravo. And he's a tall drink of water, so I like tall men. Last year, Brittany casually dated Jaxx's friend Julian. He did make me feel good, and it was like, I needed that. I had no confidence anymore, she shared on The Valley after show, and I did enjoy my time with him. The romance was short-lived though. As Brittany put it, he lied to me about so much. The digital clock on the bedside table glowed 11:37 p.m., a silent accusation in the otherwise still room. Brittany traced the outline of a faded photo frame, a smiling Jaxx, a tiny cruise nestled between them. Back when happily ever after felt like a tangible thing, not a cruel joke. Now, the only things tangible were the cold ache in her chest and the relentless ping of her phone. She picked it up, her thumb hovering over the familiar notification. An unknown number had sent a message. Dread coiled in her stomach, a sickeningly familiar sensation. It had been weeks, months even, of this. The separation from Jaxx had been a slow, agonizing bleed, but the true torment came not from him, but from the parade of women who seemed determined to rub salt in her wounds. With a deep, shaky breath, she unlocked the phone. The first image loaded, and Brittany's breath hitched. It was a selfie, a woman with a smirk, her face perfectly framed by Brittany's own pillows. And there, unmistakable in the background, was Croz's framed school picture. Her son's innocent face, a silent witness to this calculated invasion. Then came the texts, a flurry of them, each more explicit, more vulgar than the last. Disgust washed over her, hot and acrid. He said you were terrible in bed, one read. Said he's never been happier, another declared, followed by a graphic description that made Brittany's stomach churn. Her fingers trembled as she deleted the messages, her mind a whirlwind of confusion and anger. Why? Why were these women doing this? What perverse satisfaction did they get from twisting the knife in an already raw wound? Hadn't she been through enough? This wasn't an isolated incident. Not by a long shot. There had been the girl who sent screenshots of Jaxx's late-night pleas for her to come over, while he was supposedly still living under the same roof as Brittany. The one who detailed their romantic weekend getaway at a cabin Brittany and Jaxx used to frequent. And then there was the thong. The damn thong, carelessly discarded on her bathroom sink. A brazen act of defiance that had been captured for the world to see in the Valley trailer. It was a constant, humiliating stream of evidence, as if the universe itself was conspiring to remind her that her marriage was over, and Jaxx was moving on, seemingly without a flicker of remorse. She knew Jaxx was seeing people. He'd made his grand declaration on the after show that he wasn't dating anybody, no, even as rumors swirled about his links to influencer Paige Woolen. But talking to girls and hanging out seemed to be his euphemism for a revolving door of conquests, each more eager than the last to plant their flag in the newly reclaimed territory of his life. Brittany, too, had dipped her toes back into the dating pool. It was a strange, disorienting experience after years of being intertwined with Jaxx. There was a lightness to it, a tentative exploration of a world she'd forgotten existed. She told Lala, her voice a mix of caution and excitement, that she was having fun, that she had a crush. Nothing serious, just a glimmer of possibility. And then there was Jessa Solomon, the summer house bravoleb, who she'd publicly declared a doll baby and a tall drink of water. He was a fantasy, a safe distance away, a pleasant distraction from the harsh realities of her present. There had also been Julian, Jax's friend. The brief, almost clandestine affair had been a balm for her battered confidence. He'd made her feel good, something she desperately needed after the years of emotional attrition with Jaxx. He'd told her she was beautiful, funny, strong. But even that, like so much else in her life lately, had turned out to be a mirage. He lied to me about so much, she confessed, the disappointment still fresh. The sting of being missiled, even by someone who offered her kindness, was a bitter reminder of how fragile trust had become. Brittany pushed herself out of bed, the cool floor a welcome shock against her bare feet. She walked to Croz's room, the soft glow of his nightlight casting long shadows across the alphabet rug. He was a peaceful bundle, lost in the world of dreams. He was the one constant, the undeniable, unwavering love in her life. And it was for him that she had to be strong. The next morning, the sun streamed through her kitchen window, illuminating the dust motes dancing in the air. Brittany made coffee, the rich aroma a small comfort. Her phone vibrated again. Another unknown number. She stared at it, a battle raging within her. To open it was to invite more pain, more degradation. To ignore it felt like surrender. She thought about what she'd said on the after show. Why are y'all sending me this? I don't want to see this. It was true. She didn't. But a part of her, a morbid, self-destructive part, always felt compelled to look. To know, to confirm the worst. This time she resisted. She took a long, slow breath, then another. She walked to the counter, picked up her phone, and with a firm click, blocked the number. Then she blocked the last 5 unknown numbers that had sent her similar messages. It was a small victory, but it felt significant. A tiny brick laid in the foundation of her new life, a barrier against the relentless tide of unsolicited cruelty. Later that day, Lala called. Her voice, usually so boisterous, was tinged with concern. "How are you doing, Mama?" Brittany hesitated. "Honestly, Lala, it's a lot. The texts from these girls, it's just constant." She explained about the selfie, the texts, the casual cruelty. Lala listened, her usual quick wit replaced by genuine empathy. "That's beyond messed up, B, seriously. They're trying to get a rise out of you. They're trying to make you feel small." "It works," Brittany admitted, her voice cracking. "It really does." "But it shouldn't," Lala countered, her voice firming. "They're not hurting Jaxx. They're hurting you, and that's their goal. Don't give them the satisfaction." Lala's words resonated. It was true. Jaxx was likely oblivious, or worse, enjoying the attention. These women weren't trying to hurt him. They were trying to dismantle Brittany, piece by piece. The next few weeks were a gradual process of reclaiming her peace. She started an exercise routine, the physical exertion a welcome release for her pent-up emotions. She reconnected with old friends who had drifted away during her tumultuous marriage. She focused on Cruz, immersing herself in his world of superheroes and bedtime stories, finding solace in his uncomplicated love. The messages still came, occasionally, from new numbers. But now, Brittany's finger went straight to the block button. The initial pang of dread was still there, a phantom limb of her past pain, but it was quickly replaced by a burgeoning sense of control. She was no longer a passive recipient of their venom. She was an active participant in her own healing. One evening, while scrolling through her phone, an article caught her eye. It was about Jaxx, of course. Jaxx Taylor spotted with mystery blonde. The accompanying photo showed him laughing, his arm around a woman Brittany didn't recognize. A familiar sting pricked at her, but it was dulled distant. The image held less power over her now. She thought about what she'd told the briefing on Bravo about Jess Solomon. She thought about her confession to Lala about Julian, and how she needed him to make her feel good. Now she realized she didn't need anyone else to validate her worth. The confidence she was slowly rebuilding came from within. Her phone buzzed again. This time, it was a text from a known number. Her friend, Katie Maloney, inviting her to a girls' night out.